In today's video, we're going to take a close look at a pressure washer unloader valve as well as how to adjust it. Stay tuned. Before we begin, be sure to refer to your machine manual and nameplate to become familiar with the type of equipment you have. Today we're going to be demonstrating how to adjust unloader settings on a hot pressure washer steam cleaner combination unit. There are a couple tools you will need to properly adjust an unloader valve. Two 7/16 wrenches and a ratchet with a 7/16 deep well socket will be needed. It is also nice to have a second set of hands to help with triggering the gun valve while you adjust the unloader. The unloader valve has two primary functions on a pressure washer. The first is to bypass pressurized water when the trigger gun valve is closed. The second purpose is specific to combination pressure washer steam cleaner machines. In this case, the unloader valve is used to switch the machine between the two modes. Today, we are going to be adjusting the top and bottom set of nuts on the unloader stem. When the unloader knob is tightened all the way against the bottom nuts, the machine is set to pressure wash mode. When the unloader knob is loosened all the way against the top nut, the machine is set to steam mode. Prior to making any unloader adjustments, be sure your pressure gauge is working and reading properly. Also make sure your wash tip is the correct size and is in good condition. Unloader valve settings are dependent on these two components working properly. It is also important to make sure you don't have leaks in your system. If you do have leaks, stop and repair them before trying to adjust your unloader valve. We are first going to set the unloader valve for pressure wash mode, so make sure you have a pressure wash tip installed in the gun. Prior to turning on the water pump, remove the black unloader knob, washer, and spring, and set the bottom two adjustment nuts to their lowest possible position on the unloader stem. Return the spring and adjustment knob back onto the stem, turn the water pump on, and slowly increase the pressure by turning the adjustment knob clockwise a quarter turn at a time. When the rated pressure is reached, be sure to cycle the trigger gun valve a few times and ensure the pressure returns to the proper setting. The goal is to have the bottom two nuts stop the black adjustment knob just as the machine reaches its rated operating pressure. Do not run a machine higher than its rated pressure, as this can result in catastrophic failure to expensive pressure washer components. Setting the bottom nuts may take numerous attempts since they cannot be adjusted while the black unloader knob and spring are installed. Always be sure the pump is turned off while removing the adjustment knob and spring. For combination pressure washer steam cleaner units, setting the upper limit of the unloader valve is required for steam mode. The goal is to have the upper nut stop the adjustment knob just as the rated steam pressure and temperature are reached. Start by changing out your wash tip and replacing it with a steam nozzle. Turn the adjustment knob on the unloader valve counterclockwise until the spring is loose. This provides a good starting point for steam mode. With the pump turned on, open the trigger gun. Increase the pressure by turning the black adjustment knob clockwise until you are within 50 psi of your machine's steam pressure rating. Now turn on the burner. Allow the machine to increase temperature. Fine-tune the unloader adjustment knob until your operating pressure and temperature are correct. It is important that the temperature is also set properly to avoid excessive burner cycling. When your unloader is set, be sure to cycle your trigger gun a couple times to ensure proper setting. Install the top lock nut and cap back onto the adjustment knob, and your unloader valve adjustment is complete. If you have any questions about adjusting an unloader valve, please leave us a comment below. For more information about Sioux products, please reach out to us. Our contact information is in the description below. Thanks for watching.